Fourth question. Have you ever done like steroids or any type of like enhancement or?
Yeah, you got me there. Because if I don't answer, that means yes. And if I do answer,
What's up guys, Derek, moreplaysmoredates.com. Today we're going to be circling back to Bryce Hall, the famous, he's known as a TikTok star, but he's like basically like a full-blown, YouTuber now at this point too. And he is like, I guess he is known more so for his his quick rise to fame over TikTok, I guess. But, obviously he's transitioned very well and has sort of diversified himself where he is, making a big name for himself in the YouTube space as well, which is good to see. But in addition to that, this guy in particular had some pretty substantial body composition improvements over the past however many months, in a very short time frame, actually, along with some of his roommates, which have been the topic of a lot of speculation. People are wondering, how are these guys blowing up so quickly? And, people are saying roids, SARMs, blah, blah, blah. And they even joke with each other all the time. And I talked about this already in many of the videos, so I'm not going to dig into it too much more. Presumably, if you're watching this one, you've probably seen the other ones I've done. So anyways, today, a bunch of people messaged me. And apparently, the Natty status was revealed, and I never thought I would see the day where, just for absolutely no reason whatsoever, one of these guys would just come out and say straight up what he's doing. But it appears to be the case. Most, even people in the fucking fitness industry itself, don't have the balls to do this at ages decades older than this guy. And here's this guy at age 21 talking very, very openly about what he's doing and not, giving a fuck if it's going to potentially, tarnish his reputation, when in reality, I think it does the exact opposite. I think it helps him very much. And, speaks a lot about his character, to be honest. So this video was sent to me by a shit ton of people. I paid Bryce Hall to tell me his deepest secrets, and it's by Taylor Holder. And in this video, he basically asked him a bunch of just questions, hard-hitting questions. And if you fuck, what was the stipulations of the thing again? I watched to the part where he mentioned the Natty status and he brought up me, but let's go back to the beginning and hear exactly what the terms were.
can I also say, last time we filmed this, what was it like?
This is like February.
February? He didn't actually give me the cash.
What's up? My name is Taylor Holder. Welcome back to another 7 days of Christmas. Today I'm with Bryce Hall.
Yo, what's up, fam?
What's up, guys? We're back. We're here every day until Christmas. Bryce, remember whenever you were able to upload on YouTube?
Yep, I'm banned as of right now.
Yeah. So today, I have $5,000. We have the price this time, actually.
Yeah, and he actually will be paying me this.
So basically, the way that the game
Stop
works.
that face.
Basically, the way that the game works. 10 questions right here in my notes. Juicy questions for Bryce. For everyone that he answers correctly, he gets a certain amount of money. For everyone he doesn't answer, he doesn't get any money.
So, the thing I actually like about these guys is they don't like give shitty little like softball questions. They give like hard hitting, like expose you right in each other's video kind of questions, and just like go right for the fucking throat and don't care that like they're on the same page as each other, where they're not gonna get butthurt about how aggressive a question is, and they're willing to go that far with each other to actually get out good content and just be truthful with the audience, because a lot of people would not do this shit to the extent they are. Like, some of the questions are pretty they talk about shit that's like no one would admit, to be honest. Like, no one besides somebody who's very, very secure, as well as has, good ethics and character, to be honest. So I'll fast forward through some of the ones that you probably aren't here to watch and get to the one about if he's natty or not. Let me see where the timestamp is. Okay, so I skipped around. Here's the part where it was brought up.
Fourth question. Have you ever done like steroids or any type of like enhancement or?
You got me there. Because if I don't answer, that means yes. And if I do answer, I'll tell you, yes, I did.
So the funny thing about this too is I literally had people messaging me that are, supposedly good friends of this guy. Well, maybe they are, maybe they aren't. And they're like, dude, Bryce is verifiably natural. Like, he's not unnatural. Like, you're absolutely wrong. And this is like within a week ago. I'm not going to put up the DMs, obviously, of who it is, but like people I've seen in pictures with the guy and stuff. And, you know, I'm pretty sure they're actually friends. And it's like, it just goes to show you don't know shit. You know, you think, you know, your boyfriend, you think you know your boyfriend, you think you know your son, you think you know your best friend. You fucking don't. They're not going to tell you anything. Like, literally a week ago, some of his best friends, supposedly, or like some of his good friends, knew less than what he just put out in the public right now. So, you know, I get people all the time that are like, I know this guy personally, like he would never do something. Or like, I literally had a chick reach out to me yesterday who's the ex-girlfriend of a guy I did a natty or not on relatively recently. And she said, she's like, I was with this guy for however many months, and, you know, we trained together and blah, blah, blah. He's natural. You know, he trains super hard. He's been training for like 15 years or blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you don't know shit, dude. You don't know shit. I literally would be on YouTube making videos about gear, and the chicks I was with still wouldn't even know. I would literally talk to the public world about it, and then people in like my personal life wouldn't even know. Like, that's the kind of stuff. Because it's like, why, like, what do you benefit sometimes by telling these people, you know? It's just like, it's such a taboo topic that it's easier to just, you know, put it under the rug for some people. But at the end of the day, you know, when you are open about it and you're transparent, you know, it's a bit different when you're like a public influencer. So like, obviously, like from day one, like to the entire world, I've been talking about all my shit, and they've sort of like been putting each other on blast and talking about each other's shit in like a little roundabout way, and just kind of making it a joke. And you could tell it's a bit of an uncomfortable topic, because it's like, no one wants to admit it, right? But here he is, you know, coming out flat out, and he knows a lot of his audience skews young, so it's even more ballsy for him to come out with this, because he knows it could have a negative influence on what they do coming up. So, you know, you can view it from different ways, but for me, I think the approach he took here was the best, because everyone kind of, anyone who has an eye for this stuff had like was pretty strongly inclined to know, you know, like the previous videos I did, it was like, you know, it was on the radar for sure. And like everyone was kind of like on the fence about it. But at the end of the day, you know, if you are not lying, you're going to get the most respect. So good on him for this.
So many other people. So f you guys. More plates, more dates. You were correct. Oh.
So yeah, that's also why the video's about it, because he's literally saying I was correct about the videos. So, you know, good little pat on the back for fucking laser beaming that shit. But really, it wasn't that hard to figure out. And for him, you know, he could have gone two ways about this. He could have kept, you know, playing it off as a joke and been like, it got to the point where it was such a joke that it was like, you almost wouldn't even conceive that it was real, because he had just like over abused the joke so much that like most people were like, oh, he's just fucking around again. And a lot of his friends clearly thought that, because I was just receiving message after message saying, yeah, you know, like I actually know this guy, he doesn't do shit. And it's like, okay, dude, you know, like you don't actually know unless you're the guy at the end of the day. And it's just funny how this guy, who has such a massive audience, he has the most likelihood to lie. And he's even coming out about it when there's people in our fitness industry who have 1/10 of the followings of this guy, and they're lying out their teeth about their natty status, you know? So, you know, this made me gain a lot of respect for him, and I thought it was awesome for him to come out about it. And he basically says how he doesn't recommend it and blah, blah, blah. And he's basically like, you couldn't have gone about this a better way, realistically.
Buy more steroids with this. You know, I was totally joking about that last question. Let me tell you, I'm not encouraging any of my viewers to do it. I just wanted to get big. I'm off now. I'm all natty now. Fully natty. Test me.
I wouldn't.
So anyway, he like, you know, makes a little joke, and he says he just wanted to get big, and like obviously that can send the wrong message to certain young viewers. But again, it's like, do you want him to lie through his fucking teeth when everyone knows what's going on anyways? Or at least anyone who can kind of like spot the shit knows what's going on, and it's sort of like implied anyways. And he's saying, don't do it. You know, obviously there is, at the end of the day, there's an interesting balancing act between, do you want to be truthful and then sort of perhaps imply that to get the results he got that you need to do this stuff, or do you want to lie through your teeth and then have people probably do it anyways? Like, I don't know, at the end of the day, he can't control what people do, and it shouldn't be his responsibility to determine if some like idiot young kid decides to potentially stunt their growth by using like SARMs and fucking SERMs during PCT and blah, blah, blah. because they want to gain like him. And I get young kids are impressionable, but you know, you have to do your research at the end of the day, and you can't really rely on you can't just see somebody in the magazines or somebody on TV or somebody on TikTok or somebody on fucking Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and then base your decisions on major choices in your life, like performance enhancing drugs, on what you think they may be doing or what they say they're doing or whatever. Like, you still have to research this shit at the end of the day and understand basic endocrinology before you use any of this stuff. And, you know, he's just straight up saying, you know, I wanted to get big, so I did it, and I don't recommend it, and that's it. You know, take from that what you fucking will. And it's, you can't, you know, really knock the guy for that. So I thought this was a good video. I don't want to elaborate too much. I've already talked about it in many videos past, and this video is getting kind of long. But anyways, props to him. Fucking 99% of people would not admit it, and they go their entire careers without admitting it, even into their 30s and 40s. So seeing this guy who's only 21, who could easily deceive the shit out of his audience, you know, because knowing that they're probably more gullible than the average person too, being they're just by sheer age, not because they're like, you know, not knowledgeable or something, which they probably aren't because they haven't had time to look into it more. So, like, that's it, dude. Like, for him, he's obviously not going to touch on it more and more elaborate detail. He's not trying to encourage people to do it. He's not trying to teach people how to do it. He's not trying to teach people how to not do it or anything. He's just saying, this is what I fucking did. And that's it. I'm just trying to, you know, show you straight up what my character is, tell the truth, not be a piece of shit about it, and try and deceive people. So good on him. It'd be interesting to see if any of the other dudes do the same thing, because, you know, there's definitely some more saucy dudes under the hood. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplates.com. Follow me on Instagram at moreplates_moredates. Facebook, Snapchat, BitChute, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. My TRT clinic, if you are seeking hormone optimization, or just need a health panel to assess your hematology, metabolic parameters, endocrinology, whatever it is, and have top PCCs and doctors assess your biomarkers and address any imbalances or deficiencies and create an individualized protocol just for you. Check it out. It's all telemedicine from the comfort of your own home. And Gorilla Mind, nootropic formulas, Gorilla Mode, pre-workout formulas I designed myself from scratch, and anything else I'm associated with, it's all in the video description below. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.